Enjoy and relax until the meantime. Hey, remind me of what floor is it?
It's 26. So you have to go to the elevator that takes you to 10, then the elevator that takes you to 22.
Okay.
And then 26.
And
if I have time,
26, right?
Yeah. Okay. If I have time, I can go with you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Not one. Like, silent air. Huh?
Mic check, check, mic.
It's kind of dirty.
Good morning. We're going to get started shortly. If there are anyone here to make a public comment, there's speaker cards in the back. If there's anyone on Zoom for public comment, please *6 to unmute and identify yourself and *9 to raise your hand. Thank you. We'll get started shortly. If there's anyone on the call for public comment on the Zoom, please *9 to raise your hand and *6 to unmute and identify yourself. Thank you. We'll get started shortly. Testing, testing. That's loud enough.
It's fine.
I think so.
I heard,
Feedback,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like loud.
because I moved it close to me, but that's good. Making one more announcement for any attendees on the Zoom who would like to add public comment. Please *9 to raise your hand if you're calling in, or raise your hand on the Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to get started in the next 1 to 2 minutes.
Again, if you have public comment on the Zoom, please raise your hand.
Why is that feedback?
Testing, testing. There's horrible feedback. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. This is unmuted now. This is unmuted. Yeah. I think so. All right, let's get started. President Garcia, we're going to start in record mode and establish a quorum. I'm Devin Zatorsky, Principal Project Coordinator with the Board of Public Works, taking role in establishing quorum. So, President Garcia?
Here.
I'm sorry, let's start that over. I didn't press record. Now recording to the club. Okay, taking role in establishing quorum. President Garcia?
Here.
VP Villegas? President Pro Tem Davis?
Aye.
Commissioner Corsand?
Present.
And Commissioner Ricks? All right, and we have a quorum. We are joined today by City Attorney Ms. Virginia Choi. Again, Devin Zatorsky, Principal Project Coordinator with the Board of Public Works. President Garcia, we have no speaker cards under public comment, no neighborhood council commentary, and no speaker cards under any agenda items.
Thank you very much, Devin Zatorsky. Let me start us off. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the regular scheduled meeting for the Board of Public Works for Wednesday, October 18, 2023. Devin, given that we do not have any public comment is now officially closed for today's meeting. Is there a motion on the table to approve the minutes of Wednesday, October 4th, 2023?
Second.
Thank you, VP Villegas. I'll do my first here. Devin, we have a first by VP Villegas and a second by me to approve the items of Wednesday, October 4th, 2023.
Great, we will tabulate the vote beginning with you, President Garcia.
Aye.
VP Villegas?
Aye.
President Pro Tem Davis? And Commissioner Corsand?
Aye.
Great. Item is adopted and carries forthwith.
Thank you very much, Devin. Getting there. So welcome, everybody. Good morning. It's a very nice and special day today. We have a relatively short agenda with items, and then we have our big celebration today, which is the graduation of our Clean LA participants. Very excited here to do this. We have a couple of celebrities in the house today. So we have Lisa Salazar, our Youth Development General Manager, and then I thought I saw DM Shockley come in as well. So Deputy Mayor Shockley is here as well. And then we have another celebrity, Bob Potter, who's here also visiting us. So I just want to say welcome, everybody, and welcome to everybody that's here first. Because we have a very short agenda, I am going to move things a little bit around, and I am actually going to call our oral report to go first. And then we're going to just take the rest of the time to do our graduation, and then we'll close up today's agenda item and today's board meeting. So with that, I will call up Mr. Mike Secudo to give us an oral report on safe, clean water and stormwater capture programs update from the Bureau of Sanitation. So those are here visiting and graduating. You get to just get a glimpse of one of the many projects that we have in the city. It's going to be a nice presentation. It's what we do on a regular basis here. And so just bear with us. You'll learn a little bit more about the city and what we do here at Public Works. So with that, Mr. Secudo, it's all yours.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. I thought I was going to have the remainder of the time after the presentations to take up the entire meeting time, but we'll go in reverse order.
You're welcome to stay for the celebration too.
I
Okay.
So, good morning, President Garcia, Commissioners, and Board members. My name is Michael Escudo. I'm with the City of Los Angeles, LA Sanitation and Environment, and we're here today to give our second of the biannual reports on the status of our Safe Clean Water Program, also known as Measure W, and how this is all leading to stormwater capture. We are in the rainy season now, so it's an exciting time. We're just waiting for it, and we'll be prepared. So I'll start today with the Safe Clean Water Program and give it an update. Just refresh your memories that the Measure W was on the county ballot measure, and it was adopted in 2018. It did take some time to get that program rolling out. The administrative ordinance from the county, the guidance ordinance within the city, and the time it took to get the funds collected off the tax roll did take some time. While it was approved in 2018, we as a city did not start receiving funds until 2021. And so we had some time to gear up to this, but we are now in the third year of receiving those funds. And the program is comprised of the municipal and the regional program for our funding sources. The municipal program now, we are in the third, going on to our fourth year of receiving our returns, and we receive about $36 million annually from that fund. The regional program is a competitive program that is cyclical now. It occurs once a year, and we are, as a city as a whole, with our city partners, Street Services, and Department of Water and Power, soliciting competitive applications each year. And so the program has really taken off. We've done very good with the leadership of Commissioner Villegas, who sits as chair of the Upper LA River Watershed. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the program highlights. Like I mentioned, on the municipal side, we are in the fourth year of receiving our funds. Because the program was new within our city budget process, we were being very conservative about what our local return would be. We initially started out thinking we would receive about $32 million a year. We now have a baseline going into our fourth year. We are receiving about $36 million. And so the budget and the budget requests that go in each year reflect that $36 million mark. How that $36 million is spent is within our mayor's budget. It's Schedule 55. About half of that $36 million is going towards our CIP. Did you have a question? Okay. It is also funding positions within the Bureau of Engineering, Sanitation, Board of Public Works, and some other areas, other departments that are helping us out to support the program. One unique thing about the municipal program is that in the third year, as a result of the requirement of the transfer agreement that we have with the county, we need to initiate a self-audit. And so we are in that process now. We hope to have the audit done by June of next year. And this will give us some better insight about how well we're doing in the program, and also offer some room for improvement. No, this is the exciting part. This program is now being able to fund a number of different projects. The Safe Clean Water Program has helped us grow. If we look at our stormwater capital improvement program before the Safe Clean Water Program was enacted, our only source of funding was really Prop O. And that did deliver a good set of projects, but we were able to find another funding source. With this new funding source, as of now, in the first 3 years, we've been able to add 12 municipal capital improvement projects. 5 of those are local diversions along the LA River in Arroyo Seco. Those are going to directly help us meet our bacteria team, the compliance milestones that are coming up in 2024. And then we have a series of other projects scattered throughout the city. Our greenways, new capital improvement projects that are low flow diversions in Dominguez Channel. And the 5 low flow diversions are being set to wrap up by the end of December. And we will make sure that we have a ribbon cutting ceremony if the council district likes, and we'll make sure to reach out to the board on those upcoming efforts. Here you can see that more of a defined schedule of those 12 projects. The top ones that are leading with the green bar are the ones that are wrapping up construction. And then the remaining ones, we're finishing up design, and we should be going out to construction in the next couple of months, the next quarter. So you'll start seeing the Bureau of Engineering and in conjunction with sanitation, bringing more reports to solicit that work to put out the bid. A little bit more on the regional program. Let's see here. Can you help? Take a minute. Not working. There you go. Now, on the regional program, I mentioned this is a cyclical program. It happens once a year where we submit applications. It is a very robust program and very administratively heavy to operate. At any one time, there are actually 3 current active rounds, and in addition to the previous round that we were awarded funding on. If you start, when you look on the right-hand side, we are currently finishing up the round 4 applications and the projects that were approved in the investment plan. The city did very well. We had 5 projects added to our portfolio. We're doing those transfer agreements now. They should be in front of the board in the next couple of weeks. We are also starting round 5. And just to bring your attention, we're on slide 10, I think. We are also in the middle of round 5, where our current applications that we submitted are starting to be heard by the scoring committee and will be heard by the respective WAS afterwards. And then we are currently working on our next future round projects of round 6. This is a very complex process, and it takes a team of engineers and dedicated staff behind the program to make this work. But as I mentioned, it's been very successful. So, back. One more. No, the other way.
Other way.
No, keep going. Back, I think. Yeah, one more. Yeah, here you go. So the regional program and the way it's set up is that the city has participants in 3 of the major watersheds in the county. There are 9. The city participates in 3. The regional program has a competitive application process to receive the funds that are generated each year in that program. Within the regional program and watershed that we participate, there are $77 million up for grabs for the local municipalities, NGOs, and third parties who want to submit project applications up for consideration. Much of that funding is programmed out for the next 5 years, so it does leave limited opportunity to enroll in new projects. But during the application process, if you look at the city's respective share of what we contribute, we should be receiving, if we get our dollar return back, $45 million. So that's what gets collected from the city. So our goal at the baseline is to make sure that money is coming back into the city through our projects. We've been very successful, I mentioned, with the leadership of Commissioner Villegas, who sits on the Upper Valley River watershed, to get more than our return back. We're a little bit over 100%, 104%, which means we've been doing very good as a city. The other watersheds, each one of them is a little bit unique. On the central Santa Monica Bay, we're at about 70%. And then on South Santa Monica Bay, which is unique in its own right, CD15 is the only council district that sits in that council district, in that watershed. But we've gotten over 110%, if not more, back. So we've been very successful in different areas of the city.
Like, try to fit, you want to turn it on and off. Okay, got it?
So of the 12 projects that are on the regional side, one of them is construction. It is the largest of our stormwater capital improvement project portfolio, the Biola Creek TMDL project, over $90 million. It broke ground last year. We're at about 30% construction completion. But that one project alone will help satisfy the dry water criteria TMDL for Biola Creek. It will take care of 80% of the issue. But it's also has some supplementary benefits. It's diverting 23 million gallons per day to the Hyperion treatment plant for water recycling efforts, and then it's distributing cleaner water down to the Biola Creek estuary, which is where we have our TMDL compliance requirements. And then you can see the remainder of the projects are in design. They are progressing, but they do come with some challenges. Like many of our projects, we've been hit with increased escalation that was unexpected. And to put some context to these projects that are funded in round 1 and 2 that are currently in design. These are projects that were packaged in 2019 and 20 when the program first kicked off. This was pre-COVID and pre the escalation that we've seen. So like many city projects, we're having to work through those issues. And one of the ways that we are working through those issues is the county has adapted to manage the safety and water regional program. And as they do that, they created a new process in which we can go back and request additional funds. And that is the project identification request. This is like all projects, a competitive process, so there's no guarantee that we would get what our new asks are, but it is a process that we are navigating for the first time, and I'm sure with the help of the board or Safety and Water Agency, we will be able to submit a package that would be considered obtainable with the respective WASC. So it's relatively new, we're still navigating that portion of the program.
Mike, can I ask you, and then this is, I'm so sorry to do this, but can I ask us to pause there? And I'm gonna turn into the graduation and then ask you to come back and finish. The reason why, 2 reasons. One is respectful of DM Shockey's time and our general manager, Lisa Salazar. And second, I didn't know we had 20 slides. I thought it was gonna be the short, brief one. And then secondly, I wanna give time to Commissioner Reyes to come because this is definitely something in her wheelhouse. So she's on here. She was in a city business meeting this morning, and so I just want to give her time to come back so that if she has any questions as well. So we're taking a quick pause, but I like where we were at because I Lisa gave our graduates here a bigger perspective of Public Works does. One of the many things that we do, actually.
No problem.
So we invite you to stay. By the way, that's a book for you to stay on the graduation. And so we're at slide 11, and I just want to make sure that we kick it off from there. Thank you, Mike. I apologize for that. I just realized that Commissioner Reyes is on her way over here. Okay. We're a little bit deviated. We're making it complicated for Devin, by the way. Devin is doing a great job. First time facilitating our meeting here today. She's been trained, but she's the first day on her own. So we're just kind of giving her a hard time about it. It was an easy one. All right, so folks, thank you so much for joining us, and those that are joining us in the social virtual platform. We are going to transition into our Clean LA graduation ceremony number 5. Wow. And so I'll do it from here, Gabe, if that's okay, and then I'll come down after. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. It is a very special occasion as we are here to celebrate the graduating class of the Clean LA Jobs program. The program is important not only to the Board of Public Works, but to the entire city of Los Angeles because of the opportunity it provides and the impact it makes in the community. The Clean LA Jobs program provides employment opportunities to Angelenos, often from underserved or high barrier communities, to help clean the city of Los Angeles as a pathway to a full-time career with the city or in private sector. The program's overall goals are to create a career pathway, job opportunities for those who need them the most, and improve cleanliness and the quality of life in areas of the city with the greatest need, while also creating a pipeline of candidates to help our public works bureaus fill our vacancies. The program is led by the Board of Public Works with the Office of Community Beautification in coordination with the Economic and Workforce Development Department, the Youth Development Department, the Mayor's Office of Infrastructure and Economic Opportunity, the Personnel Department, and currently the Bureau of Sanitation. I say currently because there's news to come shortly. And we'll hear today from some of these partners. So far, just to give you some of our great accomplishments, this year the program has created a total of 73 new jobs through our OCB contractors. 73, you guys, that's a lot. That's 73 families, 73 folks that are starting their careers, they're life-changing, and 73 folks that are creating a legacy for their family. cleaned over 24,000 locations in underserved areas. And as you see the beautiful pictures out there, I say beautiful because I always love to see city streets, and then we go from before and after the work that you guys all do out there. Removed over 1.2 million pounds of trash from city streets, which is equivalent of removing 300 fully grown elephants from the public right away. That was probably Devin who said that. So I always say at this point of the graduation, imagine if we were not there. Imagine if the Clean LA program did not exist, and imagine if we were not cleaning up on a daily basis what we do. So just think about that, because and I continue to say this to everyone, it's, we clean, and then maybe 10, 15 minutes, even half an hour sometimes, it's sometimes back at it. But if we were not doing that, it would just be even more. So I truly respect the work that we do out there, because I don't see any other way if we weren't out there. So thank you so much for being out there every day. We have referred 30 graduates as of now, since the conception of this program. We have referred 30 graduates to the sanitation department for city employment. That means 30 folks have really gone through a 1 year of full-time employment with the Clean LA program and are eligible to be transitioned into the sanitation department. 12 graduates have been hired by sanitation, so it does work. If you go through the process, 12 folks are there to testify that they have now transitioned into the sanitation department. And so you see on the pictures here, there's some folks that we see there. I think there was 4 of them there that graduated, and we were there celebrating them. 9 are in the hiring transition process at this time. So 9 of you are really currently going through that process. So that'll be 9 plus the 12 that have already been hired. So we're getting up there. This is a new program. It's a new program that started about 1.5 years ago, and we're really working to make sure that these pathways become concrete and solidify them. So I want to thank Gabe and Felicia for really working on that angle, on making sure that the transition from outside employment to city employment does happen. So thank you to you both for doing that. We are very proud of the accomplishments of the program and the effort and the hard work our Clean LA participants have made, which is why we're here today to recognize and celebrate the current graduating class of the Clean LA Jobs program. This is the 5th graduating class of the program and includes 10 participants who have successfully completed 1 year of full-time work experience performing public right-of-way cleanups with OCB contractors, among additional program requirements. By completing the Clean LA program, graduates with a driver's license will qualify to apply to an entry-level position with the Bureau of Sanitation. More to come on that. And we strongly encourage all of our graduates today to obtain their driver's license and take advantage of this opportunity to apply to a city job. So if you don't have your driver's license yet, please do anything possible to make sure that you're on the route to do so, and take advantage of this current program, because it's fully supported right now by many folks here in the office and here in the city, including the Mayor Bass. So please take advantage of making sure that you do take your driver's license courses. To our amazing Clean LA graduates here with us today, thank you for your dedicated service to the City of Los Angeles throughout this past year, and congratulations. We will now hear from a few of our city partners, and I'd like to start by inviting our Deputy Mayor of Economic Opportunity for Mayor Karen Bass to say a few words, Brenda Shockley.
Good morning, and thank you, President Garcia. On behalf of Mayor Karen Bass, we extend not just to the Board of Public Works, has been the lead on this, but also to all graduates, that you are here to finish a program that's not just going to get you a job, it's giving you a pathway to a career. In the Mayor's Office of Economic Opportunity, we look at mobility out of poverty. We are not about stabilizing people who are in poverty. It is to create those tunnels, those pathways, indeed, that opportunity to take what other people may think of as a bad job and turn it into a good job. And what's the difference? The difference is the benefits. The difference is the opportunity to move ahead. And once you're in the city system, once you're part of the city family, to take advantage of every opportunity to follow those things that draw you here. This program is one that we had the fortuitous opportunity to come up with when there was money left from COVID and money left from ARP. And it is such a pleasure to recognize that it is now part of our city system. And we didn't know how long we'd be able to have it, but we've really been so fortunate because the state of California stepped in as the federal government was stepping out. And so to the fifth class of trailblazers, on behalf of Mayor Bass, thank you. Thank you for believing in your city. Thank you for trusting that this would end up with employment at a livable wage and an opportunity for you and your family to pursue those things that you believe in and that you rightly deserve. I look forward to more and more of these graduations. I look forward to continuing the partnership with my colleague, Mr. Winston, with this board, and finding more and more ways to open the city to those who in the past hadn't had the support or the opportunity to even appreciate what's, once you're in the city, the opportunities that are available to you. So the Board of Public Works is ground zero. The Office of Beautification has been ground zero. And from this, a model has been created, a model that contributes to Mayor Bass's insistence that we streamline the process, that we look at any unnecessary kind of barriers, so that as many as those who want to come have an opportunity. So thank you, Mayor Bass, I say thank you. And really, for all of those who know there's a better life ahead, thank you for showing the way.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Shockley. Your words are very inspiring. I really love how you said that we focus on the mobility out of poverty. That's beautiful, to just make sure that we continue to think that way, that we want to get out of that and make sure that we build a good life for us. Thank you so much. Our heart is with you. And we are very blessed to have you as a partner, and so we look forward to creating more of this. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Shockley, and thank you for being here also on behalf of Mayor Karen Bass. And I just want to say that Mayor Karen Bass, she's only been in office for now 10 months, I think. We're going on 11 months now. And this year, she fully funded the program back again to a full $6 million. So I just want to say thank you so much for that, and thank you. That $6 million allowed us to backfill the adult side of the program because we were lacking the funds to hire 30 and over. And so thank you so much for that. And later today, in a bit, we're going to hear from Lisa Salazar, who complements the other side of this program, which is the youth program. And that's where we get the funding to be able to hire 18 to 30-year-olds. So we were able to do a holistic approach through the collaboration of both Mayor Karen Bass and also the state funding that Lisa Salazar also handles. So with that, I am very excited to transition into our next speaker, who is Mr. Robert Potter from LA-SAN Assistant Director, who's going to provide some celebratory remarks.
Thank you very much, for the introduction, and I'm so excited to be here today because of this program. This program adds so much to sanitation as a complement, and it's a great effort on the board's part and the city's part to really bring the community into these jobs that they need. So LA San is proud to be here today to honor and recognize the graduates of the Clean LA Jobs Program. The role of LA San is to provide essential services to the residents of LA while protecting the health and the environment. The Clean LA partnership adds to that. It enhances it. So we have a robust group of people engaged in it, but this is just an extra layer that gives us even more for our communities. Clean LA addresses the critical needs of cleaning our neighborhoods and corridors, but it also addresses the critical needs to provide jobs to people who need it the most in the city. The graduates here today assist LA San as we carry out these services, making the city a cleaner, safer, and more livable city. Right? That's our goal from LA San and from the city. Their hard work today, their hard work day in and day out, picking up bulky items, removing weeds, removing trash, and litter from the sidewalk shows our commitment to the job and your commitment to the city. That hard work is why LA San is happy to have a partnership with this program and create a pathway to city employment. As a maintenance laborer with LA San, the opportunities are endless. I'm a former maintenance laborer, so I came to the city in the 80s, back before most people were born here. As a maintenance laborer, have given all the opportunities to move through the ranks to become the assistant director of the Bureau of Sanitation. So this new opportunity that you have now, after your dedication to Clean LA, will open many doors and opportunities for yourself and your family. On behalf of LA San, we are thankful for your hard work to keep the public right-of-way safe and clean, and we look forward to your future careers and opportunities ahead of you. Thank you.
Bob, thank you for sharing your story on that. We were not aware that you started as a maintenance laborer, and now he's assistant general manager for the second largest department here at the city. So thank you so much. Congratulations to you. And you're a true example of what can be done here at the city. We've seen we didn't know Bob Potter was doing that, but he is now on the hiring, basically will be your boss as you come into this position. There's many layers under him now, but he went through the entire mobility process, and now he has really set up a good life for yourself. So thank you so much. And so please, any mobility, just know that once you come into the city, you're probably thinking, oh, maintenance labor, but maintenance labor equals to a whole lot. We also have like Keith Mosaic, who from the Bureau of Street Services, who is the general manager of the Bureau, who started also at a very maintenance labor position also. So just know that the mobility in the city is endless, and you can continue to stay here. As you know, you come into the city as a vocational worker for 6 months, you do a year, and please, a year of maintenance labor. During that year, you should start trying to see what's next. Where do I go next? What happens next? Where's an open opportunity next? And just always keep that so that you can continue to move yourself up. That's what we say, take advantage of this, because you might not see it so attractive the very first year, but trust me, the opportunities here are endless. So that's the opening of that door that you're doing right now. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Bob, for sharing that. Thirdly, I also want to invite our general manager for our brand new youth development department, which, if you didn't know, we didn't have a youth development department, and Lisa Salazar is our trailblazer, really leading the way. And so here we have our general manager, Lisa Salazar, who will share some of her remarks with us today.
Thank you, Board President Garcia. Thank you to the commissioners. I also want to thank Mayor Karen Bass. But I also want to go back just for a moment and thank Mayor Garcetti, who initiated this program, along with General Manager Barbara Romero, who really embraced this opportunity. I also want to thank the staff who make it happen every day, Gabe, Paul, and Felicia. I'm sure they were after you guys, making sure you're in the right place at the right time. But most of all, I want to thank our graduates today. Our graduates who chose to sign up for this program, who got up every morning at, I don't know, 5:36 to start your shift at 7 a.m. I can't do that. That's early, and that's commitment. And thank you to your support systems, the folks that are supporting you at our WorkSource and USource centers, the folks that are in your families, inside of your support network that are helping you get to your shift every day, whatever that looks like, transportation, childcare, could be a lot of things. So thank you to you guys. But most of all, congratulations. And what you're hearing is true. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. And let's applaud for the families that supported them. Mr. Potter, started, as an entry level. I also came to the city when I was 19 years old, back in 1986 as a student worker. I know the general manager of Rec and Park started his career as a recreation aide when he was 18 or 19 years old. So this is really just the beginning. It really is just the beginning, and your career pathway is endless. You can continue in a career with the City of Los Angeles. You can work your way up in any direction that you want to go. We have over 40 city departments that have opportunities for you. And at the Youth Development Department, we are here to support you in whatever support that you need. Not only you, but your families, your siblings, your peers. Let's connect. Let's help you get that next level of education, that vocational skills training, that degree. Let's explore other careers within the city. Let's make sure that you have the training that you need to continue on your career pathway and continue to grow with the city. I know that, when I hear that 30 people transition to regular employment, that's not just 30 individuals. That's 30 families. That's 30 communities. And that is making a huge difference here in the city of Los Angeles. When Deputy Mayor Shockley talks about, we're not just here to sustain poverty, we're here to elevate people out of poverty. Career Pathways is how we do that. And you guys have taken that first step by showing up every day and completing this program. So I hope that before I retire, I come back and I run into you and I hear that you're continuing with your careers in the city and that you've promoted to other positions. I'm sure in 2 to 3 years, some of you will be supervising folks that are in your seat today. So just a very, heartfelt thank you for trusting us, and congratulations. And remember that we are here to support you. And I did share my business card. I'll share it also with you folks, but reach out to us. We want to be there for you. These commissioners, this board president, the general managers of this city are here, and they want you to be a part of the city family. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, for your words. It is a true commitment. Before we move on, I want to just recognize those graduates that are in the youth department. So if you're graduating and you're between the ages of 18 and 30, can you please stand up? Thank you so much. You're starting your career at a very early age, and appreciate that. Thank you. And those that are 30 and over, if you can please stand up. Thank you so much. Thank you. These are we're very proud, by the way. I don't know if you notice how we all get very excited about this, but this is probably one of our favorite things to do. So thank you so much, because we see the second step that you're going to take now. I do want to, before I call Paul Roch up to begin the graduation proceedings, I want to thank Devin Satorsky, who is playing a different role today, but she is really the principal project coordinator for this program. See, sometimes you just don't do one thing, you do a million things here. We also want to thank Felicia Orozco, who oversees the daily operations. I want to thank Gabe Gutierrez, who got us here today. I want to thank Judith Garcia, who I know plays a pivotal role as well. Is she here? Oh, there she is. She's our background. And then I also want to thank Roman Rodriguez, because on top of everything else he does, I know he helps out with this. So there you are. So thank you so much. This is our how can I say this? This is our team, our very new team, by the way. This is our new team, but a very eager and very hardworking team. So thank you to this team, because they really brought us to this point. Thank you so much. And then lastly, before I move us forward to our graduating and we do our certificates and pictures and all that other great stuff, I want to also thank New Directions for Youth for participating in this program. New Directions for Youth, are you here today? Joseph Choi, thank you so much. Thank you for being a supervisor and a leader in this program. We do appreciate it. Coalition for Responsible Community Development, CRCD, is Nora Cabrera and Trina Tyson here. And lastly, Koreatown Youth and Community Center, KYCC, Valerie Mireles. Valerie, thank you so much. Before we move forward, I want to call up Mr. Paul Raj. Paul Raj is our Office of Community Beautification Director, as we are going to begin the graduation proceedings after that. And Mr. Gabe, where is Gabe? And he's like, our folks hide on that side. Gabe, we're going to have a couple of the graduates speak at the end of the certificate program. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure we had that on the agenda. And now I'll turn the mic over to Paul Raj as we begin the graduation roll call. And I'm actually going to go down there, and then we'll start calling up names and giving up some handshakes.
Great, thank you. Just a few words on the Clean LA program. And thank you, President Garcia, for acknowledging staff kind of sprinkled throughout the room, and also the contractors that are with us here today for the work that they do on Clean LA, on graffiti abatement, on trees, on all these different types of projects that really improve the quality of life for the residents of Los Angeles, and great community-based organizations that are the backbone of so much of what's going on in the city. In terms of the Clean LA program, the City of Los Angeles Board of Public Works partners with community-based organizations under contract with the Office of Community Beautification to place these participants into full-time paid positions for a period of 1 year. These participants are assigned to cleanup crews that are deployed on a regular, proactive basis to address litter, weeds, debris, and illegal dumping hotspots around the city of Los Angeles that have been prioritized through the use of CleanStat data provided by the Bureau of Sanitation, historical service request data, and field observations to ensure cleanup crews are deployed into areas with the greatest need. During their deployment, these participants have cleaned up loose litter, performed weed abatement, removed large bulky items, and addressed illegal dumping locations from along the public right-of-way. This can be tough, demanding work. Sometimes it's real hot out, sometimes it's real cold out. As stated before, they're up early in the morning, getting out there before most residents have woken up and really are starting their day. Again, to improve the health and quality of life for our residents, and we believe that all communities deserve clean streets in the city of Los Angeles. Throughout this year-long placement, these participants have received access to specialized training, including job readiness training, safety and field training, data collection training, and how to apply to civil service job training to become more prepared candidates for city employment or other career opportunities. These participants here with us today have successfully completed the Clean LA program requirements and are hereby being recommended for graduation. These requirements do include working with the Clean LA program for 1 calendar year and completing a total of 1,920 work hours, completing the City 101 training provided by the Personnel Department, and receiving a minimum rating of satisfactory on a Clean LA annual employee evaluation that is done by the OCB contractor that they work for. We're now going to begin our roll call to present the graduates with their certificates of recognition. So we're going to do it by the different contractors. Graduates, when you hear your name called, you will come up here to the podium. We'll have our VIPs with us up here to greet you, as well as President Garcia. And as mentioned, we will also give anybody who wishes to say a few words up here the opportunity to say whatever you need as well. I'm going to turn the mic around this way, I think. Apologies. Here. Yeah, you guys come up here and we'll do a little line shaking, handshaking line. Our first organization is New Directions for Youth, and we have Angel Cruz. Angel? And with New Directions, Joseph or Angel, anyone kind of want to come up here and address the board at this point? Angel, sure? This could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, do a picture. Yeah.
Get in there. All right, Joseph, I know you'll say something.
On behalf of New Directions for Youth, I'd like to thank you for inviting us to this wonderful event. I've had the pleasure of overseeing Angel Cruz, who is our first candidate for graduation. He is someone who is trying to make a career for himself, so I think it's a great opportunity. And I saw firsthand how much he's grown and how much he has hope for the future. So I think in that regard, I'd like to say the program has been working flawlessly. I'd like to thank OCB for lending us all their support and making this transition very easy. Thank you.
If you change your mind, I'm going to talk.
Maybe you should. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I do.
Our next group will be the graduates from CRCD. Kennedy Maxwell. Isaiah Sarmiento.
We'll give you guys all a chance to talk if you want. Once you guys record, do we want to bring them all on this side? Okay. Once you guys have, okay.
If it gets crowded over there, you guys can stand on this side too. Robert Hernandez. And let me just read one of the certificates so you guys all know what it has on it. For successfully completing 1 year of on-the-job training and has met the requirements, including City 101 and job readiness training of the City of Los Angeles Department of Public Works Clean LA program, and is qualified to perform general loose litter and weed abatement cleaning and maintenance services along the public right-of-way. And that's what each of them say. Certificate of recognition from the Board of Public Works honors our different honorees. And our next one is Elijah Lopez. Lanita Hooper. Celia Canasales. Shannon Schaffner. Shannon's not here. This is the other one who's not here. So these are the graduates from CRCD. Do we have a representative from CRCD who wishes to speak, or do any of you guys want to speak? I see one guy jumping in the big. Come on.
Thank y'all for everything. But number one is I want to praise God, because God made this happen for me and working for Clean LA. And one thing I love about Clean LA is the drivers, the passion that they have for the workers, and I learned a whole lot by working with them. And by the way, they used to call me the shovel man. And every time they looked around, give him the shovel, because that's what I did. I worked with everybody. I made sure everybody was working together as a team, and we all just communicated and just worked and worked. One person kind of like a little tired a little bit. I pulled him over here. We'll work on this side. I don't know. But the point is, you gotta be here to make it. Like the lady said, you gotta move up to another level. And that's what I'm about to do. Move up to another level and do my job. And thank you.
Anyone else over on CRCD side feeling inspiration?
Hello, everyone. I'm Trina Tyson, Employee Support Manager for CRCD. We are so pleased to be here. We do have graduates at every graduation, youth and adults. We've graduated youth participants that have gone onto the city as well as adults. This program has made a difference in their lives. We're cleaning the city, but lives are also being changed and cleaned as well. We are grateful for the opportunity. We started a class this Monday with 3 new Clean LA participants. We're very excited. Anita's daughter will be in the next graduating class. That's just how serious and how real it is for us and what this opportunity means for families. So thank you once again.
And then with KYCC, we have Reese Williams. Sharice, you look like you have a few words to say.
I just want to say I'm very thankful and grateful for this opportunity. And I know we do hard work, we're teamwork, and we won't be here without you guys. So I really appreciate this good opportunity and looking forward for the future. Thank you so much.
Hello, good morning. This is actually my first time here. This is exciting. I am Valerie Mireles from KYCC, Office Manager, and it has been a pleasure to be a part of it. We are excited to continue. We are very proud of Cherise. She actually got a position at KYCC, but she got the opportunity to continue and finish her hours here, and we're so excited for her, for what's to come for her, and we want her to come visit us when she is in the city of LA and give us tips and everything. And thank you to everybody else that's here, to Felicia and her team for supporting us and making this program work as well as it does. So thank you guys.
Once again, congratulations to you all. Go ahead, take your seats back, and I'll turn it back to President Garcia and other commissioners.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of our graduates today. I'm going to turn it over to our commissioners to say a few words, and then we can take a picture right after. President Pro Tem Mike Davis, if we can start with you.
Thank you very much, Vice President Villegas, and to Deputy Mayor Brenda Shockley, Mr. Potter, and Ms. Salazar from Sanitation. How pleased we are to be able to witness the work that has been done with the initial money that we received from COVID to develop this pilot project that has blazed a trail for Los Angelenos to be able to implement activities to start a career in our city of Los Angeles. I strongly believe that one of the most important things we do as a Department of Public Works and as a city in general is to provide employment for the residents of this great city. And when I look at what experience individuals who are involved in the Clean LA program, it is definitely an asset to our city. Not only are you helping to keep and make our city beautiful, but you are preparing yourself to grow and develop as well in terms of job readiness, in terms of having a one-year experience in employment, and most of all, how to apply for city jobs and to get involved in employment in this great city. This is a program of which we all should feel proud. I thank you all so very much for investing in yourselves. What I like most of all is that this program also shows us the diversity of Los Angeles. Each of you reflect the various communities that is Los Angeles. And that are Los Angeles, and as well as the fact that this program is intergenerational as well. So I'm very proud of the membership of those who have had this experience in the Clean LA program, and we look forward to continuing to work with you and to do everything that we can in the Board of Public Works to be a vehicle by which we can continue to achieve one of the most important things that we do in government, and that is to provide employment for you and making you a productive citizen of this community. Thank you so very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Pro Tem Davis, and next we'll hear from Commissioner Corson.
Thank you. I think so many great things have been said, and I'm going to try and keep it very brief. I'm personally proud of all 10 of our graduates for this class. I think it's remarkable to see such joy in your profession and a career milestone and a life milestone. And it speaks a lot to what this program represents and what has been created by the commissioners who came before me and our board staff and our department staffs who are so proud of this program, who speak of it so highly. And it's really because of the characters of the individuals who participate in it. and of course, our CBO partners who continue to come back and support us with this. So just congratulations. Really proud of all of you. Really proud of the impact you're going to make, not just in your job, but within your, as one of our, I believe, General Manager Lisa Salazar said, your support systems. You're going to inspire family members and friends to also seek out this really great path. Congratulations.
And Commissioner Reyes.
I too would like to echo the congratulatory remarks of my colleagues on the board, but really the recognition, the acknowledgement should come from the individual graduates of the Clean LA. You've made this happen. Thank yourself for choosing this path and taking the option. There are some, opportunities that other people may not have taken, but you've taken this road and you're here and the resources have been provided and you did well in making it this opportunity now may be an opportunity of your lifetime career here in the city of Los Angeles. I want to thank you personally for your persistence, for your ability to learn and your curiosity, your skill development that you purposely know will help you during this year-long employment and really looking into your future with the city of and our city family. And of course, we welcome that. This is really what that core value of inclusion, of fostering a belonging, and training folks who will be our future employees in the long run. That is some transition to undertake, and yet we are here. We have the resources. We took advantage of it, and you are here before us. And we on the board congratulating all of you. So thank you for all your dedication and effort. You deserve the accolades today. Thank your family. Thank the people who surround you, the good people who've surrounded you, so that you know that you will be successful in this endeavor. And also, lastly, I just want to say that I am very proud of our city. I'm very proud of Mayor Bass. I'm very proud of my colleagues here. The policies that we have implemented, the programs that we have are really true investments. Investments in people in the city of Los Angeles, investments in our economic recovery, investments in health, and investments in skill development. And I am really, truly proud to be an Angelino. In fact, I just came from the Valley, that's why I was a little bit late. But there, we have other programs too that benefited small businesses, and really that value of being equitable and allocating resources where they are most needed is something that I'm truly proud of as a commissioner here in the Board of Public Works. So congratulations, everyone, and thank you to all the people who led this program.
No, beautifully said. Thank you to all of our commissioners, and big congratulations also to our honorees today and our graduates. We're really proud of you. You know, one thing that my mother would always instill in us, and I'm sure you've heard this, just keeping an idle mind because your brain goes other places. So it's important to stay, Completing the 1,920 hours is obviously a testament to your belief in this program and your belief to change. Busy minds equals a productive human, and it equals wellness, and it equals a change of direction for you. I'm really happy for you all. I hope that you have continued success, whether you start this program at 18 or over 30. It doesn't matter. There's always opportunities. We're blessed to be in a state that is able to provide those opportunities. And please know that the work that you're all doing, I've said this before to other classes, the work that you're all doing and the presentation that you heard a snippet about, those go hand in hand. The City of Los Angeles is required to clean up trash. That trash goes into our drains. Those drains collect into our system that goes all the way into the Los Angeles River or the Arroyo or into our ocean. So that if you're cleaning up trash, you're contributing and helping us stay clean as well. So I give you a big congratulations, and please keep at it. Don't lose sight of what we're doing here today. And a big thank you also to our New Direction for Youth, our CRCD partners, and KYCC as well. This couldn't be done with everyone involved. Thank you.
So just to close today's ceremony and the fifth graduating class, if you can all please just stand up so we can officially graduate you and send you off on your way to your next step in life, your next chapter in life. So with that, the graduating class of the Clean LA Jobs Program, fifth graduating class of 2023. Thank you so much. So with this, we are going to take pictures out in the City Hall steps, so yay. And then after that, we'll, obviously we're closed down. If you haven't been here before to City Hall, welcome. This is your City Hall. You're more than happy to go upstairs, look at the beautiful view, the City of Los Angeles that you are very much part of. And this is your home. This is where we do business for the city. So thank you so much, and congratulations one more time. I am very proud to be part of this program, and I wish you all the very best. Please take advantage of your opportunities, because you're not doing it for yourself only, you're doing it for the ones that are coming after you and the ones after that. So please take this very seriously, because like we said, this is a life-changing career pathway, and take advantage of this opportunity at this time. So thank you very much for also being our first year of the program. You guys are Clean LA. This is our first full year of this program, and like any other program, we've tweaked it, we fixed it, we modified it, we did everything we can, and we're still looking at ways to improving this program. But I'm just very happy that it's become now an established program here in the city, and this, you graduating is a testament of that. And so we'll make sure to continue to ask and fight and advocate for more funds to continue these programs for more graduates like you. So thank you so much for being here this morning. And with that, go out and celebrate today. Congratulations, feel proud, because we are very proud of you.
Thank you.
So those joining us on the social platform, we're going to take about a 5-minute break. We will be going to the City Hall steps. Commissioners, thank you.
Great, just going to make an announcement to pause the recording while we take a picture, and we will be back shortly. Thank you.
Well, if you keep it. Take it to your office, yeah. No, the mics are working. I don't know what's happening. Someone's mic is on?
So you'll get to finish at some point, huh? I said you'll get to finish your report.
We're trying to be brief, but we're first.
Oh, okay, okay. Norm, what happened to you today? Okay.
Test, test.
We're good? I can still get the feedback on the YouTube, but, okay, we're good?
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2. Now checking the public counter microphone.
Yeah, it sounds good here. So it must be the. Yeah, for some reason on the YouTube, the web broadcast. Yeah, there's a lot of issues. Yeah.
Let's turn it on with that.
This one had to be milk. Is she milk? Oh, that's exactly what I mean. Is she? Does it look like she milk? She took it out.
These two here?
There. He said this one needs to be milk.
Right here, right? You mute this one?
That's.
Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2, 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 test, test, 1, 2. Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
testing, testing, testing. Hello? Echo? You need to. Yeah, but it's. Doesn't work?
I guess I have to buy
No.
it, huh? I guess you bought yours. Where do you get them from?
Yeah, how about now?
It's okay. Okay, I do. I need to. It was in my chair by
No, I
mistake.
just make a change.
And I said, oh, wow, this feels really great. I
Can you
should
still
have
hear?
one. I don't know. I don't know who it was. I came in one day and it was there, and I was like, this is great. I see. It was a black and white one, but I said, wow.
Are we ready to start again?
I was enrolling a new generation of stormwater people. I don't know if everybody's as passionate as I was.
You should have recruited from here already.
Recording is back on.
Thank you so much, Devin. Do you want to establish quorum one more time?
Yes, let's establish quorum. Roll call starting with you, President Garcia.
Aye.
VP Villegas.
I'm in here.
President Pro Tem Davis.
Aye.
Commissioner Corson.
Aye.
And Commissioner Reyes.
Aye.
Great, quorum is established.
Great. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you we are coming back to our let me get the right title, our Safe, Clean Water and Stormwater Capture Programs Update from the Bureau of Sanitation. And we have Mr. Mike Sacudo here presenting. We were in page 11 when we kind of took a pause. Thank you so much for being flexible with us. Appreciate that, Mr. Sacudo. And I'm glad that we were able to have Commissioner Reyes back here so she'll be able to listen to the rest of the presentation this morning. I think she needs okay, perfect. Perfect. Page 11, right, Mr. Sacudo?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Was it page 11 we were at?
Yeah, we can start it.
Okay, do you want to do a really short recap or just want to start from page 11?
I can give a quick summary for Commissioner Reyes.
Perfect, thank you.
We were just talking about the success we've had in the program, and the municipal side of the program has been very successful to help us bring 12 projects into fruition. 5 of them are in construction and they're wrapping up by the end of this year. It's going to help us meet our LA River dry weather TMDL compliance along the Arroyo Seco. And on the regional side, which we were just touching on, we have 12 other regional funded program projects within the Department of Public Works. Many of them are driven by this LA Sanitation, but we do have partnership with the Bureau of Street Services, who's been successful in the program. What we're going to get to, and this is where we can catch up on slide 11, is that many of our regional projects have suffered and experienced escalation in project increases across the city. One thing that's unique about this program and the projects that we're working on in round 1 and 2 that are in design now is that we have a unique opportunity to work within the adaptive management side of the regional program, and they are now have a process and a procedure in place where we can go back and ask for additional funding, put in those requests. Those requests are, the process is new, so we're not fully aware of how this is going to pan out. They're actually giving a training tomorrow, but it will be competitive. When I say that, it's we have submitted round 5 applications for consideration along with our other municipalities that are in the area. And in addition to our projects being considered for funding, if whatever projects we move forward with to submit additional requests, we are essentially competing against ourselves. So with the help of Commissioner Villegas, who chairs the Upper LA River Watershed Committee and our Safe Clean Water Administrative Oversight Committee and the Mayor's Office, we'll be making some recommendations about how to strategically ask for those requests. Moving to the next slide. I mentioned that the additional funding requests that we submitted are going to be in competition with the round 5 projects that we submitted. We did submit a series of projects to each of the 3 respective watersheds for Upper LA River, Central Santa Monica Bay, and South Santa Monica Bay. We feel that these projects are good candidates for the program. They are just now scheduled to be heard in front of the scoring committee, and the outcome of these projects, along with our additional requests, we will know that in May of 2024, whether or not we were successful in securing funding for these projects. I'm passionate about these projects, and that even if they aren't funded through the regional program, these are now in a good enough place where we could secure and receive grant or go after grants to partially fund this if we're not successful on the regional side. And if we are successful with securing grants, we could always repackage and submit this to the regional program in the following round or cycle. Some of the successes we've had in the program, and I just want to highlight this because I think it gives us a unique opportunity to shine. What the round 4 projects that we were successful in securing funding for, specifically Hollenbeck Park Rehabilitation Project and the Sylmar Channel, they were recently highlighted in the Stormwater National Magazine as to show the success that we've had in the program, and specifically with the community benefits that these programs, these projects bring. So that was a real highlight for our program. I want to transition over. The second part of the oral report is on stormwater capture, and we're doing all these great projects. We have over 70 projects that were built prior to Measure W for stormwater quality. We now have another 38 projects that are being moved forward by the various departments to expand on that. So in the next 5 years, we're going to have over 100 water quality projects to improve surface water and help meet our TMDLs. One unique thing that I think we had a missed opportunity in this last rainy season is to really highlight and quantify how much water we're capturing. Many times reporters are calling and saying that we see water going down the river, but how much are we capturing? We've positioned ourselves to be able to do a better job of reporting this year. We are now in the wet season. October 15th was the kickoff, so we're just waiting for that rain. But anything that we get from this point forward up until next year, we will be able to quantify. The National Office of NOAA is thinking that we're going to have another El Nino year, and that there is a high possibility of exactly what we saw last year happening this year, which means harder intensity storms and more frequent. And so this gives us an opportunity to really benefit and capture based on the projects we have in the ground. Within sanitation, we are very proactive. None of us like receiving phone calls in the middle of the night, so we have already started preparing our wet weather preparedness plan, and it is being implemented. Some of the proactive measures that we've done is our Clean Water Conveyance Group, who are the folks out in the field, the operation and maintenance. They clean all the catch basins prior to the rain events. We have a series of debris basins and basins that are in the mountain areas that we need to ensure are operating correctly. So those have all been cleaned already. And then on the proactive part, we are responsive. There are known problematic areas of flooding in the city that prior to the rain events, we will have crews go out there and do routine patrols to make sure that they're on top of anything that may happen unexpectedly. On the stormwater capture side, like I mentioned, we have 70 projects in the ground already. That has we've been able to essentially treat over 20,000 acres of runoff with our projects. And one of the things that I like to do this year with all the projects that are in the ground is really focus on how much we're capturing. And so with that, we've created this new dashboard that gives us an opportunity to take a look at all the rain gauges that are in the city, and we've linked those up with the projects that are in the ground now. And on a real-time basis, we'll be able to quantify how much water is being captured per that rain event, and then cumulatively over the season to demonstrate the progress that we're making towards stormwater capture and water quality improvements. We'll take it a step further in this process, and there are a lot of projects with a wide variety of focus. Some of them are dry weather projects that are low flow diversions. In my opinion, all that water that goes to Hyperion that's being used for recycling efforts, or whether it's Terminal Island or DCT, those are all offsetting potable water demand. And so we'll be able to quantify the dry weather component of what we're capturing throughout the year, and we'll be also expanding it to capture and use projects, how much water is being used on site. And then the real important question that comes up a lot is how much water supply benefit do these projects have? The program in the city is so unique that water supply really focuses up on the Upper LA River and the San Fernando, Sun Valley area. So we are working with our partners at DWP to quantify their projects as well, and we'll be able to quantify how much water supply these projects are offsetting, not only the ones that are in the ground, but also the ones that are currently moving forward. So we'll be able to say that at the end of 5 years, when these projects are in the ground, we'll be able to increase the additional water supply by another couple hundred acre feet.
I don't know if I like your graphic there with the Dodger sign, the Dodger Stadium.
It is.
I got a little worried there for a minute.
It is Dodger Stadium. Yeah, traditionally I've seen the Rose Bowl, how many times we can fill out the Rose Bowl. It's a nice facility, but it's not out.
I was just kidding with you, Titudo. I was just like, why did I want to see your Dodger Stadium like that?
Yes, so yeah, we'll be able to quantify how many times we fill up Dodger Stadium and how much water that's offsetting for our residents. Finishing up, a couple of noteworthy items that are coming up to board and that you'll be seeing in the next couple of months. Like I mentioned, we have 5 completed projects that are slated to be done in December. I really do think that's a unique opportunity to highlight the progress we've made. We're going to have a ribbon cutting. If we do decide that with the council office, we'll make sure to include the board in those discussions. We have a groundbreaking that we're scheduling with CD3 for the Haynes Street Greenway project, which has been a long time coming. That one should be starting off either late this year or early next year. I know the council district's excited about that, and the residents as well. And then on the regional program, we're finishing up the round 4 transfer agreements. We're waiting for the county to provide those to us, but we're ready to bring those to board. And that will help us secure the funds that we secured in round 4. And with that, I'll pause for any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Zacuto, for your thorough report. And again, apologies for the break, but you really had some really rich information in here that I'm sure commissioners want to know about. Given that we don't have a time constraint now, commissioners, any questions? You can ask any questions now. Commissioner Reyes.
Thank you for the update. This remains a priority for us here at the board. So my question is, since water, wastewater, stormwater capture is now becoming more regional, what type of strategies are we employing in order to collaborate, communicate better with our regional partners, and in terms of cost and cost sharing, whether it's via an LOA, an MOU, or grant allocation? What will that look like in the future if we are going to really look at how effectively we'll be working with our partners regionally?
That's a good question. Many of our projects are along streets. Therefore, I think it's only right that we include street services as a primary partner. one of the things that we're working with them on to be proactive and identify where we can focus our attention is we are working with Street Services, who's leading the effort, but they're looking at the next 5 years of where their projects are going to be. We're working with them and overlaying our data on where our priorities are. And we feel that if we can align those, we can have a couple of projects sift to the top, and those would be good contenders for the regional program, or even other ATP grants or other grant funding sources.
And then one more question is on education and outreach, because I get these types of complaints about littering in our streets that affect the flooding when we have especially the rainstorm last year. We're expecting El Nino, right, coming up. And so we have to be prepared. I know you have mentioned about cleaning the basins and making sure, but the education part of it is when sometimes it just pains me to see cigarette butts like on the streets, even some diapers sometimes. And how do we approach that in terms of communicating with the public that these are their streets, these are their storm drains, so that they have that mindset not to pollute?
It's a great question. It's a component of the stormwater program, not necessarily led by the Safe Clean Water program, but there are municipal funds that are going towards funding an outreach campaign. It's led by our Watershed Protection Division. They do the social media. We'd go out to events. We had a series of sanitation open houses that we were present at. We use those mechanisms as a means to communicate to the public, and as well as we are working with our partners over at the solid side on the trash trucks. On many of the trash trucks, you will see advertising on the side. My counterpart at the Watershed Protection Division is coming up with a campaign to roll out to put that messaging, that branding, everything leads to the ocean, to get that messaging out. And that's one more unique opportunity that we're piggybacking off of.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Reyes. Dr. Davis?
In terms of, I know that the weather has a lot to do with what we're able to accomplish as far as stormwater capture. But over the last fiscal year, how well did we do in terms of stormwater, the stormwater program, and specifically the city of LA?
The city as a whole did very well. Again, stormwater capture is not just a public works issue. It's also our partners at Department of Water and Power who have their stormwater capture plan. They recently finished the Pacoima spreading grounds, and that was commissioned prior to this upcoming last rainy season. They were able to operate that and functionally use it to increase the groundwater, what was captured and how much groundwater was being infiltrated. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but
I'm just asking conceptually, so yes. In terms of wastewater, what kind of accomplishments were we able to make over the last fiscal year in terms of some of the goals that we achieve usually in wastewater? How well did we do over the last fiscal year?
I would need to report back.
From
you.
them.
Yeah, we can have the rate. I can follow up with the wastewater program and get some.
Sure. Not a problem.
Back to you.
Not a problem. Now, a lot of what you have presented deals with the fact that we have a regional concept as it relates to safe, clean water and stormwater capture. How have we benefited as a city from the regional concept, and what benefits have resulted in an advantage for the city of Los Angeles as it relates to stormwater or wastewater?
With regards to wastewater and the Safe Clean Water Regional Program, I'm proud to say I think the city has benefited the most, and that is because of the amount of funds we have been able to secure. By having our enhanced watershed management plans ready prior to when the Safe Clean Water Program was adopted, we already had a good bench of projects. And so we were ready to go. And as a result, what you've seen on the regional side is specifically in round 1 and 2, the city was the major applicant submitting 3 or 4 projects in each watershed for competitive consideration. Because we were so proactive in the amount that we submitted, our partners at DWP and ourselves at Sanitation and Street Services have been the recipient of much of the funding that's come under the regional program. To give you a concept about what that looks like, our capital improvement program prior to Measure W for stormwater improvement, again, it was all Prop O, but that was winding down. We typically had a CIP of 5 to 10 million. We're up over 50 million, 60 million now. And so we've grown astronomically in a very short time. I think the regional program is going to continue to be one of the primary funding sources to keep this program moving forward. And one thing that's very unique about this program, unlike Prop O, is we can secure O&M funding for the projects once they're completed. There is a strong commitment from the program that they want to see the project succeed. And so the funding just doesn't stop once the project's in the ground. We can go back and ask for O&M funds as well.
As a result of the revenues that we have observed from the regional implementation of this program, how have we been able to grow the economy, or in other words, how has there been an increase of employment, or has there been an increase of employment, probably should be the question, as a result of our successful revenues that we have observed from our regional participation?
That's a very good question, and I had the same question as you. The county is going to be embarking. It's taken them a little bit of time to get the program off the ground. They do have an intention to quantify this as one of the metrics and successes of the program. I like to be a little bit more proactive. With the projects that the city has secured funding for, we're actually doing an analysis right now to quantify the jobs, the type of jobs, and the long-term benefit this program is going to have. We should have that done by next quarter, and I'd be happy to include that as part of the update the next time we come back in April.
Mm-hmm. And so probably when we look at the benefits of it, would we perhaps be able to potentially experience the increase of the numbers of engineers who could work on such a project, possibly? Would that be one of the potential outcomes you would hypothesize on this issue?
I think that there is strong job growth in the program. If you were, in my opinion, I think the most benefiting aspect of this program is going to be on the operation and maintenance sides.
I see.
I think the potential to grow there is extraordinary. My goal over the next couple of years is to work with our operation folks to set up a dedicated operation and maintenance staff that's unique and trained to manage our projects. And I think forward-looking, I think a pathway to the exceptional work you guys have done with bringing maintenance laborers and graduation through the Target Local Hire program. I think the biggest growth that this program can offer in terms of providing jobs is going to be on the tail end of once the projects are done and they need to be maintained.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your report. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. On that note, one of the things that we do very well at the city is like the design, put the program together, construct it, and sometimes, we don't put as much effort in the maintenance and operation aspect of our projects, and they're as important because we want to make sure we maintain the integrity of what it was initially entailed for. And so I congratulate you for looking beyond just the construction and building it, but also making sure that we maintain the infrastructure that we're about to build. So I support you in the process of building an operations and maintenance division or set of group or whatever officially want to call it, because that's the most important part as well if we want to maintain our infrastructure and the funds that we have invested in. So I support that. I look forward to you building it, however it is that you need to construct it. And, please, of course you had to, go through your execs at LA San, but just know that I truly support that. And one of the things that we've been able to do here in the past couple of years, and this is just small, but just so that you know how important maintenance has become to us, is for example, our tree planting efforts for many years were for 3 years on maintenance. Well, this past year and last year, we extended that to 5 years because we know that how important maintenance is. Currently, we're looking with Paul Roch on how to maintain the integrity of our bridges. So like graffiti and just everything that happens because Bureau of Engineering has built quite a few bridges in the past couple of years, in recent years too. So just, now we want to make sure that the maintenance of this is as important as we build them. So perhaps as you see your new projects getting built out, also incorporate what needs to be maintained, how many years, what it would take, what kind of workforce it would take to do that. And then perhaps we can also allocate some funds that will continue to proceed the life of the project. So just more for you to do. I'm sure you're not doing enough here, No, you're doing such a great job. Thank you so much, Mike, for bringing this to our attention. And stormwater capture is definitely something, a priority for the board and for Public Works. So thank you for that. Any other questions, colleagues? Vice President Villegas?
Thank you, and no questions. I'm familiar with the program, but thank you for all of your work, Mike, and for all of your staff also that have been working diligently, and also with Streets LA, who's also submitted for projects. We appreciate all the work that's been done, just to better our city and to do just more stormwater capture and more water supply. Just a big thank you.
Thank you, and thank you to you too, ma'am, for being here and being a supporter of us as well. Any other questions? Commissioner Corson?
Thank you. Mike, you had mentioned funding and cost constraints as one of the challenges. Outside of that, what are some challenges to the program?
I think what Propo left us with was a good opportunity to learn from. Propo, like I mentioned, did not offer O&M, so I think the forethought of what it would take to maintain these projects once they were built was kind of a gap. One of the opportunities that I've had in leading the program is trying to bridge that gap. We now have our operation folks and the operation engineers reviewing the plans with us side by side so that when this does get constructed, they have a better idea about what to expect. It's more manageable. More importantly, we're doing the resource assessment on what's going to be needed. I think there's an opportunity to have specific classifications built around stormwater, maybe specific bonuses for certifications that are unique to stormwater projects. I think the biggest challenge right now is bridging that gap to make that a successful part of the program.
So simply put, knowledge and labor.
Knowledge and labor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Corson. Any other questions, comments? Hearing none, thank you so much for your time this morning, and we look forward to more of these ongoing projects. Thank you for advocating for funds for us as well.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of the day and enjoy the rest of the week also. All right, Ms. Zatorsky, have we cleared today's desk?
Yes, there are no more items on today's agenda.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, it is 11:54 and this meeting's officially adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of the week.